The nice guy that always thinks about other people. You're always wondering how the other person is feeling. You always seem to care about people and they are part of your life. You're always doing things to make them appreciate you. You're trying to be funny in order for them to like you. You're doing a bunch of stuff just for them to give you attention. And that only made you worse. It made you seem weak. It made you seem needy with your friends or with that girl you like. And it's only causing you to be more anxious and it's causing you to overthink more. And maybe you keep on clowning yourself and making jokes about yourself for people to laugh and maybe enjoy you. And you might think that you deserve better, and of course you do. So today we're gonna cover, as the title says, how to stop giving a fuck and 5 ways to stop caring. And what I mean by stop caring is to stop overthinking, stop being anxious, and stop thinking about how you were awkward. And yeah, that means stop giving a fuck about what the people think of you. The first way is to just shift your thinking into labor. And what that means is, instead of you just focusing on what you did and didn't do wrong, you can actually focus on physical work and shift that thinking into work, to the point where you don't even care about your thoughts and they don't matter to you. This will make you empty your mind and actually pay attention to the important stuff, and it will make you more work focused in life and more masculine, because when you take a step back from your thoughts and stop overthinking and indulging in daydreaming all the time, when you shift that thinking into work, you will earn a direction in life and perhaps you'll discover your purpose, and you will have something to work for and you will have something to achieve, to the point where you just don't even have time to overthink, which will make you more of a man and you will live in a state of peace. The second way is to prioritize what's important to you. And this will make you know the difference between what's important and what isn't. You will know what is worth paying attention to and what isn't, because your attention is valuable. What you must do is stop being the nice guy, by understanding that your mental health is way important than trying to get someone to appreciate you and enjoy you. You'll stop worrying and caring about some random stuff that happens throughout the day. For example, if a friend isn't responding and you sense that she is annoyed and doesn't want to talk to you, make sure you never speak to that guy again, because he is not worth neither your time or attention. And you can apply this to different scenarios, of course, like if a girl isn't responding to your texts because she's busy, then don't waste time talking or even thinking about that particular person, because when you prioritize what's important and you know the difference between what's important and what isn't, you realize that the last thing you want to do is to waste time worrying about the other person and what other people think of you. And you stop giving a fuck if a girl doesn't respond to your text or a friend doesn't want to talk to you. You'll just stop caring over time. The third way is to never bother chasing people, especially women. And what I'm saying is only choose people who chooses you first. Don't chase people who doesn't give a fuck about you. And don't bother trying to get people to like you when they have zero interest in you. For example, if you chase a girl and trying to text her and she seems like she isn't interested in you, then just don't bother and just don't put too many effort into trying to get that girl to like you, because it won't happen. She's not worth your time. And if you're trying to text her while there's another 100 dude on her IG doing the same thing, she'll think, oh, it's another loser in my DM. But if that girl actually come upon you and she actually chooses you without being told to do so, she's gonna think that you are different and superior in some way. And the advantage of not chasing people is that you'll have time to focus on yourself, goals, on your chores, and on your tasks. And when you focus on leveling up your looks and yourself and your social identity, people will naturally come up to you. And only then, when people choose you, you can chase them. If people choose you and they are interested in you, then you know for sure that these are nice guys that want to help you in your goals and in your future. And yeah, and when people choose you without being told to do so, then you'll know that the interest is mutual. The fourth way is to just stop forgiving so easily. And by that, I'm not telling you to just be picky with everyone and everything you see and hate people. No, of course not. What I'm trying to say is, of course, give second chances to people, but never forgive people so easily and so often. Because if you keep forgiving on so easily, it will make you appear like the guy who can be laughed at and messed with. Because now people will think that they can do whatever they want to you and they can just beat you up and mess with you, because in the end you just forgive them. And yeah, you'll appear weak and unconfident, and it will make you appear vulnerable. Did I get it right? Vulnerable. Okay. And yeah, people think that they can do whatever they want with you, because in the end you'll just forgive them like nothing happened. And what you must do is never allow people to mess up with you and do you wrong. And of course, give second chances, give 3 chances. But in the end, when you realize that the guy you forgive isn't a nice guy, then what you must do is to just cut them off and never talk to that person again. For example, if you catch your friends talking about you behind your back and they are gossiping negatively about you, and immediately when you leave they start laughing at you, then instantly cut them off, because you are looking for real friends, not masked people. The fifth and last way is to get out of your own head. And by that, you must understand that every human is living their life. And they are focusing on themselves more than anyone else. You must understand that everyone has their own chores, their own problems, everyone has a mental crisis going on, and they are focusing on themselves more than anyone. And by that, you just know that you are not the center of attention of people. You are not the main character on the theater, and you are not the spotlight of the world like you think. Therefore, you shouldn't care as much as you do. And because caring too much can boost nervousness as well as anxiety, and if you keep on thinking too much and being needy, it'll appear that you are dependent and reliant on others. When you are reliant on others and the needy, that will make you less of a man. Therefore, it is crucial to get out of your own head and get rid of these negative and useless thoughts in your head all the time, because you're wasting precious time caring about something that doesn't deserve your attention. And when you follow the ways that I just mentioned, you'll finally start living in peace. You must always understand that life goes on. Therefore, you shouldn't be stuck in your thoughts all day, and it's a waste of time. And understand that people forget more quickly than you realize. And if I want to go up and talk to some girl and I act awkward and shy, that it doesn't matter because she'll forget in just like 5 minutes. And if I go speak to someone, to a stranger perhaps, and I be awkward as fuck, then he'll forget in what, 5, 6, 7 minutes. So if people are just interested in themselves and they just don't give a fuck about anything, then ask yourself, why should I give a fuck? And that means stop giving a fuck about trying to get people to like you, stop overthinking about being awkward, or stop overthinking about what you did and didn't do wrong. And always understand that not caring and not giving a fuck will give you 100 times more benefits than caring. And remember that worrying about some mistake that you did 6 months ago won't help you, because the past is the past and you can't do anything to change it. And you need to stop caring as much as you do in order to start living a simple life. Because worrying and overthinking all the time about something that doesn't deserve your attention won't help you in any way. And you need to stop giving a fuck, because then and only then you will clear your head and you will finally find calmness and peace. And when you catch yourself being awkward or shy, or you catch yourself overthinking, then you just must say, and you shouldn't waste time, because life goes on and it doesn't matter. And that's gonna be pretty much it. Remember, brothers, always take action. Peace.